The purpose of this video is to demonstrate how multiple modes can be displayed on the same reporting tool. Transportation is very distinct, and having a reporting tool that displays multiple modes is important. This report is displaying couriers and parcel, but we can also bring into this data LTL and truckload. And also we can bring in the courier data such as e-commerce orders, also advanced shipping notices or manifests that the shipper may want to be able to match against the invoice. As you can see, this report has multiple tables. And in this upper left-hand corner, this is the slicing and dicing component of the report. So we can select courier or parcel or region or a month and year. The report over next to the right, this is a monthly stop count by delivery mode. So we're just counting stops by month for courier and parcel business. And this next table down is delivery cost summary, and it displays the total gross cost for delivery, your accessorials, any credits that we find through the auditing process, your total delivery cost, and then also any refund that you may be participating in with your delivery contract. The graph is a delivery cost by week number. So we're displaying each weekly cost for delivery. In this situation, it's still courier and parcel. And so once you put your cursor over the top of one of the records, it will tell you what is made up of that number, whether it's your rebate or your refund or your accessorial costs. The two tables on the bottom, we're looking at service type cost by time period, which is either a month or by week in this table here. Now, each of these tables can be extracted or exported to a dashboard. And the dashboard can be on your website, or it can be uploaded to your phone. And it would be a live feed to your phone. So anytime this table would update, it would update on your phone. So we add a new week's worth of invoices, your phone would receive that information as well. It would push it out to your phone. The multiple ways to drill into and analyze the data. You can select a period, and only those periods, the data for those periods would be displayed. As you can see, we're only looking at August of 2017, and you notice the delivery cost has gone down. And then also it displays in the other graphs the same change. Double click it, everything else comes back to life, and the numbers in each of these will change back to the original number. You can toggle between courier, whatever mode you're looking at, and so this displays the specific service type for couriers. So you have a service, you have a line haul, you have a stat in add-on. Parcel, it would toggle back to parcel, and it would show you the service types or the delivery costs for those vendors, for those parcel vendors. The parcel overview, this table here combines multiple modes. The next two tables I want to show you are mode specific. This is just trying to give you a taste for the types of reports that we can produce. The parcel overview, as you can see, you have FedEx and UPS. And if we had USPS, we would add that data into here as well. You can select the service type that you're looking for. So if you wanted to analyze ground, that would show you all the ground information. And then if you want to select is there any FedEx ground? Well, not very much. UPS ground, and of course there's quite a bit. So it's a very powerful way to slice and analyze your data. The other part that we're showing here is each of the bar charts are a summary of each of the delivery types. The two tables at the bottom are service type by weight. So each service type has along the top in the columns the weight category. So it can be an envelope, 1 pound or 2 pounds, 3 to 5 pounds, whatever the categories that we need to present. And as you can see, ground is your highest user. So it would just display the ground information, and you can see that 0 pounds, they're fairly well distributed. And then you just select ground twice and it displays everything. We can add calculations in here, so we can run a percentage for each of these service types against the total. The service type weight analysis, we're trying to look at and analyze how much weight is being shipped by each of the service types. So the total weight, and then we have an average weight for each of the various service types. The service type, you can see here, there's an exception here, 1,100 pounds. I did some analysis of the sample data that I have, and it is it was a truckload that went out. And so it also costs per pound. So we can identify what your best and your worst cost service types are. Once again, each of these can be exported to your phone or your dashboard. The final thing I wanted to show you was that this tool is not just for high-level reporting, but yet we can go drill down to the detailed level for the reports. This report is an exception report, so all the data in this table is showing you exceptions. In this table, in this graph here, you see the light green is the invoice amount, the darker green is how much we audited and found, and then the difference between the two is the audit savings. And the delivery types are schedule, stats, and add-ons. And of course, this is just looking at courier data. The exception detail table lists all the detailed data points that we can extract and export and send to the courier to manage the dispute process. Also copied over to the pharmacy director to keep them informed on things that are going on. So for example, we can select Kansas City, and then we can select a specific time period so that we're just looking at an invoice. And that's what this is looking at, just a single invoice. And all the various overbilled amounts and the order types that went along with that. So most of those look like stats and no schedules in that record. Now we can go in and export this data and export it into an Excel. And once we export it, it opens on your desktop, and this is what you see, and this is what we can send over to the courier and also to the pharmacy director. This application is a very powerful. We can bring in all forms of information and associate that data and generate very powerful reports. For example, one thing we could probably bring in is your forecast by pharmacy, by delivery. And so we have that integrated and be able to generate reports that would support your forecasting application. Thank you for your time and have a great evening.